Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. Today I'm delighted to return to the wonderful writings of the poet Rumi. I have a previous episode in which I read many of the amazing poems of Rumi, and they vibrate deep within me. They carry amazing wisdom, and to me they feel like a meditation. Jalāl al-Din Muhammad Rūmī, better known as Rumi, was a 13th century Persian poet, Hanafite, faqih, Islamic scholar, Maturidi theologian, and Sufi mystic, originally from Khorasan in Greater Iran. His influence transcends national boundaries and ethnic divisions. Iranians, Tajiks, Turks, Greeks, Pashtuns, other Central Asian Muslims, and the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy over the past 7 centuries. His poems have translated into many languages of the world and translated into various formats. He has been called the most popular poet and the best-selling poet in the United States. I find that his poems are less poems and more teachings that transcend religion. This set of sayings and poems I will call drops of enlightenment, thought-provoking quotes and contemplations from Rumi. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. What you seek is seeking you. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. Don't grieve anything you lose comes round in another form. The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They are in each other all along. Dance when you're broken open. Dance if you've torn the bandage off. Dance in the middle of the fighting. Dance in your blood. Dance when you are perfectly free. If you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth. You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? When you do things from your soul, you feel a river moving in you, a joy. Forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Destroy your reputation. Be notorious. Knock, and he'll open the door. Vanish, and he'll make you shine like the sun. Fall, and he'll raise you to the heavens. Become nothing, and he'll turn you into everything. When I am with you, we stay up all night. When you're not here, I can't go to sleep. Praise God for those 2 insomnias and the difference between them. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. My soul is from elsewhere. I'm sure of that, and I intend to end up there. I want to see you, know your voice, recognize you when you first come round the corner, sense your scent when I come into a room you've just left, know the lift of your heel, the glide of your foot, become familiar with the way you purse your lips, then let them part just the slightest bit when I lean into your space and kiss you. I want to know the joy of how you whisper more. Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. In your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems. You dance inside my chest where no one sees you, but sometimes I do, and that sometimes becomes this art. Ignore those that make you fearful and sad, that degrade you back towards disease and death. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. Where there is ruin, there is hope for treasure. I want to sing like the birds sing, not worrying about who hears or what they think. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Let yourself be drawn by the stronger pull of that which you truly love. Goodbyes are only for those who love with their eyes, because for those who love with their heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation. Words are a pretext. It is the inner bond that draws one person to another, not words. There is a candle in your heart, ready to be kindled. There is a void in your soul, ready to be filled. You feel it, don't you? Travel brings power and love back into your life. Set your life on fire. Seek those who fan your flames. Be empty of worrying. Think of who created thought. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? This being human is a guest house. Every morning is a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Treat each guest honorably. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Sorrow prepares you for joy. It violently sweeps everything out of your house so that new joy can find space to enter. It shakes the yellow leaves from the bough of your heart so that fresh green leaves can grow in their place. It pulls up the rotten roots so that new roots hidden beneath have room to grow. Whatever sorrow shakes from your heart, far better things will take their place. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. I know you're tired, but come. This is the way. Be like the sun for grace and mercy. Be like the night to cover others' faults. Be like running water for generosity. Be like death for rage and anger. Be like the earth for modesty. Appear as you are. Be as you appear. Suffering is a gift. It is hidden mercy. 1,000 half loaves must be forsaken to take one whole heart home. We come spinning out of nothingness, scattering stars like dust. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. It doesn't matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times. Come yet again. Come, come. This is love. to fly toward a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment, first to let go of life, finally to take a step without feet. Two there are who are never satisfied, the lover of the world and the lover of knowledge. Be melting snow. Wash yourself of yourself. And you? When will you begin that long journey into yourself? Wherever you are and whatever you do, be in love. I have lived on the lip of insanity, wanting to know reason, knocking on a door. It opens. I've been knocking from the inside. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray. Take someone who doesn't keep score, who's not looking to be richer or afraid of losing, who has not the slightest interest even in his own personality. He's free. Sit, be still, and listen, because you are drunk and we are at the edge of the roof. Either give me more wine or leave me alone. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. People want you to be happy. Don't keep serving them your pain. If you could untie your wings and free your soul of jealousy, you and everyone around you would fly up like doves. When you go through a hard period, when everything seems to oppose you, and you feel you cannot even bear one more minute, never give up, because it is the time and place that the course will divert. Start a huge, foolish project like Noah. It makes absolutely no difference what people think of you. The cure for pain is in the pain. Reason is powerless in the expression of love. But listen to me for one moment. Quit being so sad. Hear blessings drop their blossoms around you. I closed my mouth and spoke to you in 100 silent ways. What hurts you blesses you. Darkness, your candle. Study me as much as you like. You will not know me, for I differ in 100 ways from what you see me to be. Put yourself behind my eyes and see me as I see myself, for I have chosen to dwell in a place you cannot see. These pains you feel are messengers. Listen to them. The breezes at dawn have secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. A mountain keeps an echo deep inside. That's how I hold your voice. That which God said to the rose and caused it to laugh in full-blown beauty, He said to my heart and made it 100 times more beautiful. You were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. Who could be so lucky? Who comes to a lake for water and sees the reflection of moons? You try to be faithful, and sometimes you're cruel. You are mine. Then you leave. Without you, I can't cope. And when you take the lead, I become your footstep, Your absence leaves a void. Without you, I can't cope. You have disturbed my sleep. You have wrecked my image. You have set me apart. Without you, I can't cope. O soul, you worry too much. You have seen your own strength. You have seen your own beauty. You have seen your golden wings of anything less. Why do you worry? You are in truth the soul of the soul of the soul. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Christian, Jew, Muslim, shaman, Zoroastrian, stone, ground, mountain, river, each has a secret way of being with the mystery, unique and not to be judged. I choose to love you in silence, for in silence I find no rejection. I choose to love you in loneliness, for in loneliness no one knows you but me. I choose to adore you from a distance, for distance will shield me from pain. I choose to kiss you in the wind, for the wind is gentler than my lips. I choose to hold you in my dreams, for in my dreams you have no end. If you desire healing, let yourself fall ill. Let yourself fall ill. You wander from room to room, hunting for the diamond necklace that is already around your neck. Do you know what you are? You're a manuscript of a divine letter. You are a mirror reflecting a noble face. This universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you are already that. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. Only from the heart can you touch the sky. I was dead, then alive, weeping, then laughing. The power of love came into me, and I became fierce like a lion, then tender like the evening star. My heart is so small, it's almost invisible. How can you place such a big sorrow in it? Look, he answered, your eyes are even smaller, yet they behold the world. Your hand opens and closes, opens and closes. If it were always a fist or always stretched open, you would be paralyzed. Your deepest presence is in every small, contracting and expanding, the two as beautifully balanced and coordinated as birds' wings. In silence there is eloquence. Stop weaving and see how the pattern improves. Run from what's comfortable, forget safety. Live where you fear to live, destroy your reputation. Be notorious. I've tried prudent planning long enough. From now on, I'll be mad. An eye is meant to see things. The soul is here for its own joy. A head has one use, for loving a true love, feet to chase after. Love is for vanishing into the sky, the mind for learning what men have done and tried to do. Mysteries are not to be solved. The eye goes blind when it only wants to see why. A lover is always accused of something, but when he finds his love, whatever was lost in the looking comes back completely changed. At night, I open the window and ask the moon to come, and press its face against mine, breathe into me, close the language door and open the love window. The moon won't use the door, only the window. You think because you understand one, you must also understand two. Because one and one make two, but you must also understand and. The moon stays bright when it doesn't avoid the night. Be a lamp or a lifeboat or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. Beauty surrounds us. Like a sculptor, if necessary, carve a friend out of stone. Realize that your inner sight is blind and try to see a treasure in everyone. God, turns you from one feeling to another, and teaches by means of opposites, so that you will have two wings to fly, not one. Here is a relationship booster that is guaranteed to work. Every time your spouse or lover says something stupid, make your eyes light up as if you just heard something brilliant. Let the lover be disgraceful, crazy, absent-minded. Someone sober will worry about things going badly. Let the lover be. Remember, the way you make love is the way God will be with you. Inside you there's an artist you don't know about. Say yes quickly if you know. If you've known it from before the beginning of the universe. Moonlight floods the whole sky from horizon to horizon. How much it can fill your room depends on its windows. I am your moon and your moonlight too. I am your flower garden and your water too. I've come all the way eager for you. Without shoes or shawl, I want you to laugh, to kill all your worries, to love you, to nourish you. When you feel a peaceful joy, that is when you are near truth. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. On a day when the wind is perfect, the sail just needs to open and the world is full of beauty. Today is such a day. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. Lovers find secret places inside this violent world where they make transactions with beauty. When someone is counting out gold for you, don't look at your hands or the gold. Look at the giver. They say there is a doorway from heart to heart, but what is the use of a door when there are no walls? Put your thoughts to sleep. Do not let them cast a shadow over the moon of your heart. Let go of thinking. There is a secret medicine given only to those who hurt, so hard they can't hope. The hopers would feel slighted if they knew. Anyone who knows me should learn to know me again, for I am like the moon. You will see me with new faces every day. You are a volume in the divine book, a mirror to the power that created the universe. Whatever you want, ask it of yourself. Whatever you're looking for can only be found inside of you. I will soothe you and heal you. I will bring you roses. I too have been covered with thorns. Within tears, find hidden laughter. Seek treasures amid ruins. Sincere one. Give up to grace. The ocean takes care of each wave till it gets to shore. You need more help than you know. For ages you have come and gone, courting the delusion. For ages you have run from the pain and forfeited the ecstasy. So come, return to the root of your own soul. Although you appear in earthly form, your essence is pure consciousness. You are the fearless guardian of divine light. So come, return to the root of your own soul. When you lose all sense of self, the bonds of 1,000 chains will vanish. Lose yourself completely. Return to the root of your own soul. You descended from Adam by the pure word of God, but you turned your sight to the empty show of this world. Alas, how can you be satisfied with so little? So come, return to the root of your own soul. Why are you so enchanted by this world when a mine of gold lies within you? open your eyes and come, return to the root of your own soul. You were born from the rays of God's majesty when the stars were in their perfect place. How long will you suffer from the blows of a non-existent hand? So come, return to the root of your own soul. You are a ruby encased in granite. How long will you deceive us with this outer show? O friend, we can see the truth in your eyes. So come, return to the root of your own soul. After one moment with that glorious friend, you became loving, radiant, and ecstatic. Your eyes were sweet and full of fire. Come, return to the root of your own soul. Shamsi Tabriz, the king of the tavern, has handed you an eternal cup, and God in all his glory is pouring the wine. So come, drink, return to the root of your own soul. Soul of all souls, life of all life, you are that, seen and unseen, moving and unmoving. You are that. The road that leads to the city is endless. Go without head and feet, and you'll already be there. What else could you be? You are that. All people on the planet are children, except for a very few. No one is grown up except those free of desire. When someone beats a rug, the blows are not against the rug, but against the dust in it. I once had 1,000 desires, but in my one desire to know you, all else melted away. Do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside you. Is it really so that the one I love is everywhere? There are lovers content with longing. I'm not one of them. Like this, if anyone asks you how the perfect satisfaction of all our sexual wanting will look, lift your face and say, like this. When someone mentions the gracefulness of the night sky, climb up on the roof and dance and say, like this. If anyone wants to know what spirit is or what God's fragrance means, lean your head toward him or her, keep your face there close, like this. When someone quotes the old poetic image about clouds gradually uncovering the moon, slowly loosen knot by knot the strings of your robe, like this. If anyone wonders how Jesus raised the dead, don't try to explain the miracle. Kiss me on the lips, like this, like this. When someone asks what it means to die for love, point here. If someone asks how tall I am, frown and measure with your fingers the space between the creases on your forehead. This tall. The soul sometimes leaves the body, that returns. When someone doesn't believe that, walk back into my house, like this. When lovers moan, they're telling our story, like this. I am a sky where spirits live. Stare into this deepening blue while the breeze says a secret, like this. When someone asks what there is to do, like the candle in his hand, like this. How did Joseph's scent come to Jacob? How did Jacob's sight return? A little wind cleans the eyes, like this. When Shams comes back from Tabriz, he'll put just his head around the edge of the door to surprise us, like this. You think you are alive because you breathe, sir. Shame on you that you are alive in such a limited way. Don't be without love. So, you won't feel dead. Die in love and stay alive forever. The rose's rarest essence lives in the thorns. This place is a dream. Only a sleeper considers it real. Then death comes like dawn, and you wake up laughing at what you thought was your grief. My lips got lost on the way to the kiss. That's how drunk I was. I will be waiting here for your silence to break, for your soul to shake, for your love to wake. Somewhere, beyond right and wrong, there is a garden. I will meet you there. I searched for God among the Christians and on the cross, and therein I found him not. I went into the ancient temples of idolatry. No trace of him was there. I entered the mountain cave of Hira, and then went as far as Kandar, but God I found not. With set purpose, I fared to the summit of Mount Caucasus, and found there only Anka's habitation. Then I directed my search to the Kaaba, the resort of old and young. God was not even there. Turning to philosophy, I inquired about him from Ibn Sina, but found him not within his range. I fared then to the scene of the Prophet's experience of a great divine manifestation, only a 2 bow lengths distance from him. But God was not there, even in that exalted court. Finally, I looked into my own heart, and there I saw him. He was nowhere else. The lion is most handsome when looking for food. Not only the thirsty seek the water as well seeks the thirsty. Gamble everything for love if you are a true human being. Shine like the whole universe is yours. Maybe you are searching among the branches for what only appears in the roots. You are so weak, give up to grace. The ocean takes care of each wave till it gets to shore. You need more help than you know. The truth was a mirror in the hands of God. It fell and broke into pieces. Everybody took a piece of it, and they looked at it and thought they had the truth. You think of yourself as a citizen of the universe. You think you belong to this world of dust and matter. Out of this dust, you have created a personal image and have forgotten about the essence of your true origin. You have no idea how hard I've looked for a gift to bring you. Nothing seemed right. What's the point of bringing gold to the gold mine or water to the ocean? Everything I came up with was like taking spices to the Orient. It's no good giving my heart and my soul because you already have these. So I brought you a mirror. Look at yourself and remember me. Drum sound rises on the air. It's throb my heart. A voice inside the beat says, I know you're tired, but come, this is the way. I said, what about my eyes? He said, keep them on the road. I said, what about my passion? He said, keep it burning. I said, what about my heart? He said, tell me what you hold inside it. I said, pain and sorrow. He said, stay with it. The wound is the place where the light enters you. What matters is how quickly you do what your soul directs. Love comes with a knife, not some shy question, and not with fears for its reputation. I am yours. Don't give myself back to me. Birds make great sky circles of their freedom. How do they learn it? They fall, and falling, they are given wings. Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. Pain is a treasure, for it contains mercies. Do not leave me. Hide in my heart like a secret. Wind around my head like a turban. I come and go as I please. You say, swift as a heartbeat. You can tease me as much as you like, but never leave me. This is how I would die into the love I have for you, as pieces of cloud dissolve in sunlight. Keep walking, though there's no place to get to. Don't try to see through the distances. That's not for human beings. Move within. But don't move the way fear makes you move. Whoever's calm and sensible is insane. Let silence take you to the core of life. Give your weakness to one who helps. She loved him so much she concealed his name in many phrases, the inner meanings known only to her. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is mere opinion. Bewilderment is intuition. Love calls everywhere and always. We are sky-bound. Are you coming? The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. Try something different. Surrender. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. And do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? I searched for God and found only myself. I searched for myself and found only God. Learn the alchemy true human beings know. The moment you accept what troubles you've been given, the door will open. The universe and the light of the stars come through me. The ground's generosity takes in our compost and grows beauty. Try to be more like the ground. Listen with the ears of tolerance. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. Patience is not sitting and waiting, it is foreseeing. It is looking at the thorn and seeing the rose, looking at the night and seeing the day. Lovers are patient and know that the moon needs time to become full. Listen, O drop. Give yourself up without regret, and in exchange gain the ocean. Listen, O drop. Bestow upon yourself this honor, and in the arms of the sea be secure. Who indeed should be so fortunate? An ocean wooing a drop. In God's name, sell and buy at once. Give a drop and take this sea full of pearls. The garden of the world has no limits, except in your mind. You and I have spoken all these words, but for the way we have to go, words are no preparation. I have one small drop of knowing in my soul. Let it dissolve in your ocean. I am weary of personal worrying, in love with the art of madness. As you start to walk on the way appears. Look past your thoughts, so you may drink the pure nectar of this moment. Whenever we manage to love without expectations, calculations, negotiations, we are indeed in heaven. I am so close, I may look distant, so completely mixed with you, I may look separate, so out in the open I appear hidden, so silent because I am constantly talking with you. Whatever purifies you is the right path. I will not try to define it. The world's flattery and hypocrisy are a sweet morsel. Eat less of it, for it is full of fire. Its fire hidden while its taste is manifest, but its smoke becomes visible in the end. You had better run from me. My words are fire. Never lose hope. My heart miracles dwell in the invisible. If the world turns against you, keep your eyes on the friend. All day I think about it, then at night I say it. Where did I come from, and what am I supposed to be doing? I have no idea. My soul is from elsewhere, I'm sure of that, and I intend to end up there. This drunkenness began in some other tavern. When I get back around to that place, I'll be completely sober. Meanwhile, I am like a bird from another continent sitting in this aviary. The day is coming when I fly off. But who is it now in my ear who hears my voice? Who says words with my mouth? Who looks out with my eyes? What is the soul? I cannot stop asking. If I could taste one sip of an answer, I could break out of this prison for drunks. I didn't come here of my own accord, and I can't leave that way. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home. This poetry, I never know what I'm going to say. I don't plan it. When I'm outside the saying of it, I get very quiet and rarely speak at all. We have a huge barrel of wine, but no cups. That's fine with us. Every morning we glow, and in the evening we glow again. Where the lips are silent, the heart has 1,000 tongues. If the foot of the trees were not tied to earth, they would be pursuing me. For I have blossomed so much, I am the envy of the gardens. I see my beauty in you. Don't wait any longer. Dive in the ocean. Leave and let the sea be you. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? A thirsty fish. I don't get tired of you. Don't grow weary of being compassionate toward me. All this thirst equipment must surely be tired of me. The water jar, the water carrier. I have a thirsty fish in me that can never find enough of what it's thirsty for. Show me the way to the ocean. Break these half measures, these small containers, all this fantasy and grief. Let my house be drowned in the wave that rose last night in the courtyard, hidden in the center of my chest. Joseph fell like the moon into my well. The harvest I expected was washed away, but no matter. A fire has risen above my tombstone hat. I don't want learning or dignity or respectability. I want this music and this dawn and the warmth of your cheek against mine. The grief armies assemble, and I'm not going with them. This is how it always is when I finish a poem. A great silence comes over me, and I wonder why I ever thought to use language. Have you ever gotten breathless before from a beautiful face? For I see you there, my dear. If the wine drinker has a deep gentleness in him, he will show that when drunk, but if he has hidden anger and arrogance, those appear. Everything you possess of skill and wealth and handicraft, wasn't it first merely a thought and a quest? Poems are rough notations for the music we are. Something opens our wings. Something makes boredom and hurt disappear. Someone fills the cup in front of us. We taste only sacredness. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Your body is away from me, but there is a window open from my heart to yours. Pull the thorn of existence out of the heart fast, for when you do, you will see thousands of rose gardens in yourself. Keep on knocking till the joy inside opens a window. Look to see who's there. You have forgotten the one who doesn't care about ownership, who doesn't try to turn a profit from every human exchange. Nothing can help me but that beauty. There was a dawn I remember when my soul heard something from your soul. I drank water from your spring and felt the current take me. Why struggle to open a door between us when the whole wall is an illusion? It's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. No more words in the name of this place. We drink in with our breathing, stay quiet like a flower, so the night birds will start singing. The art of knowing is knowing what to ignore. Some nights stay up till dawn, as the moon sometimes does for the sun. Be a full bucket pulled up the dark way of a well, then lifted out into the light. Love isn't the work of the tender and the gentle. Love is the work of wrestlers. The one who becomes a servant of lovers is really a fortunate sovereign. Don't ask anyone about love. Ask love about love. Love is a cloud that scatters pearls. Forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Woman is the light of God. And that is Drops of Enlightenment by Rumi. It is amazing whenever I read the words of Rumi, it feels so modern, it feels so current. The spiritual wisdom within these words feels very current with what we have been talking about on the podcast. So much resonance. It is very difficult to interpret or explain poems or to give you wisdom behind them. It is a feeling. And that is the beauty of poetry and song. They capture something that cannot be captured. They explain something that cannot be explained. They portray something that cannot be portrayed with explanation. The heart is open, and love flows through you. That is the message of Rumi, to seek out love and to open the heart. And each of these poems, to me, is addressed to God. God is the lover, God is the mirror, God is the face, God is all. And these poems are love poems to God. So let me know if you have a favorite poem of Rumi. Let me know if you have a favorite book of Rumi's. I am still just a neophyte and novice in understanding the wisdom of Rumi, but I plan on going back and listening to this just like a meditation. So I hope it finds you well, and I hope that the splendor of the love within your heart is opened as well. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.